So we've just arrived at Broadsley Park Station after what felt like a whole day of driving and a few little problems to solve along the way. But we're here, we're about to go and get all our stuff checked at the race headquarters, which is at Wilpena Pound, and also for the race briefing. So John will be buddy running with me for the last 30k. So he needs to get his stuff checked as well. There's so much stuff to organise, and ideally we would have been here a bit earlier, but with 3 kids and a sports day this week, this was the earliest we could get here. We almost had a disaster not being able to find pizza for our dinner on the way. So it's going to be nice once we've got all of this sorted and we can just sort of try and relax and hopefully get some sleep before a big day of running in the beautiful Flinders Ranges.
Give yourselves an absolute round of applause for taking time out.
My name is Rani and welcome to Admatha country. This is my mother's country, and my mother's parents are both Wiani people. The Admatha people are made up of 5 different language groups, and they are Walpi, which is around this area, Wiani, Veladapa, Yadliawara and Bangala. And we are all neighbouring tribes of the Admatha nation. We share a similar dialect, speak similar language, and we all understand each other. I'm so glad that you're here on Yatta to get out on country and see the land on foot, because that is the OG way of exploring this country and trekking these lands. We take this moment to really soak up the countryside, soak up each other's company and presence as well while you're out there in the bush. Really look after each other and care for each other and share. The Admatha people are very sharing and caring people. So we do this as a way to acknowledge not just the people here and the traditional owners, and not just the visitors that are here, but also the spirit that's been in this land for a long time. We have a word called Arawatana, which means the Most High. And so I really hope that Arawatana is caring and protecting you all as you travel on this land. And I give you all the blessings to go out and explore on this country as you do this marathon. So thank you.
My mama tried to warn me, hold on,
Yeah, he was planning on going for a run, so he was lucky. I'm surprised no one's watch beeped at them, but I've got it taken off.
Yeah, I've got my
Alerts.
the battery on that. Oh, you won't get lost out here. I'm more worried about night time.
Yeah, well, I've got John with me for the last 30-ish Ks. And that's when I'd be worried about getting lost then. This way. That way. Okay.
Have a good day, guys. Good run. Enjoy. Yeah. Got about 3k before the hiking starts. There we are. Can't get lost from here.
Yeah. Just have to go over the mountain.
Yeah, it's 3k before the hiking starts. Have a good one, sweetie.
So I'm 9Ks in. We had a bit of a funny start to the race where, you know, I was going a bit too fast because it was so nice and cool, and then we all took a wrong turn, which is quite easy to do at the start because you're all very enthusiastic just to keep running. John actually found us and told us that we were going the wrong way, so that was good. We're not adding too much on for that. And then a little bit further down the track, the same thing happened. I've now got my map on, so I can see exactly where I'm coming. So I'm hoping that I get to see some of the 100 milers soon, because they should be coming through soon and finishing their race, which is pretty exciting. They started at about midday on Friday, so they've been running for a long time. Anyway, it's gorgeous out here. I'm gonna keep going. And this is amazing. I'm pretty sure I'm right at the back of the pack because of what happened earlier, and I wish I'd been slow to stay with the pack who took the right way, and that would be in front. It feels a little bit disheartening to be probably right at the back, but then I have to remind myself that I'm pacing it correctly and really well. Just turn the camera around if I can. Oh, yeah, so the view behind me is absolutely incredible, and it's so nice and cool, so I really am trying to just hike with purpose and keep in mind that I plan to do this section in about 3 hours, so by no means am I behind in what I plan to do. It just feels a bit lonely being out here on my own. I guess just have to enjoy the scenery and know that I'll see people at the first aid station pretty soon.
Come in this way. You come this way. Come on in.
Thank you. Thanks so much, guys. That's all right. Have a great night. For volunteering.
Yep. So just follow the fence there.
Standing at the edge of the world.
So I made it through the first aid station. Apparently there are a few people behind me, so I'm not dead last yet, but it's like only 20 k's in and I feel like I've lost the will to run for the minute. So I've just had a gel. It's fairly warm, even though we had a really cool start. I'm finding that the heat is just getting to me a little bit, which it does unfortunately for me, but I'm just gonna keep running and get to the next aid station. We've got beautiful running in between the beautiful ranges. Might see a few milers coming through, which will be nice. So I'm just going to keep enjoying it and keep running.
Watching as she looks away. Everything around her was gone, lost in a dreamland. Staring off the edge of the earth, the ground beneath her slips away. Her body doesn't feel like it's hers. She is dreaming. She woke up from a night in love when the dream she had. She was in her bed, lying there with her eyes still shut, trying to picture us, trying to play it back. I can make your dreams come true.
Hey guys, so I'm up to I think 35 k's now. The section which I thought was going to be the easiest to run wasn't that easy because it was quite warm. Went through the aid station where no crew is allowed, and managed to eat a peanut butter sandwich, which I think has made me feel quite a bit better. I'm hoping to do some running in this next 14k section, which is getting me to see John at the next aid station because no crew was allowed at the last aid station. There were quite a few competitors from the shorter event there, stocking up and getting ready to tackle St. Mary's Peak. But I'm just enjoying it out here. Look, I'm just taking away time pressure. If I have to walk a lot of it, it doesn't bother me. Hopefully John doesn't mind later. But it's beautiful. I can't complain.
Well, you can check on your watch how far you got to go.
Doesn't show me.
Doesn't show you? Okay.
No. It only shows me the total distance, not
Alright.
the
Well,
aid station.
it's pretty. How are you finding the temperature? Pretty hot still?
A bit better now that I'm wetter.
Yeah, you've cooled down a bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Drowning on the edge of the road, staring at the desert plain. She gently moves the wheel as she turns, quietly breathing.
So I'm about 4k's away from the next aid station. It's been a bit rough. John's stopped a couple of times just to give me words of encouragement driving down the road, and I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it. Like, I feel so crap at the moment, but I'm just gonna try and take a good sit down at the aid station, take my pack off and rest for 5-10 minutes and regroup, and then hopefully I'll be able to run again a bit after that. But yeah, it's been a rough few hours. He's told me that there are a few runners behind me. Most of the 100k's are in front, it seems like, even though there's quite a long cutoff for the 100k, that there's not that many middle of the pack to slower runners like me doing it, because usually there would be quite a few runners behind me. But I guess 100k's isn't something that everybody signs up to do because it's bloody tough. But yeah, John's been lovely, just trying to motivate me to keep going, and I just have to dig deep and hope that I get through this tough patch and can feel a bit better and enjoy the beauty of being out here soon.
Colors all around her change. The road beneath her slips away. She's flying with no need to return. She's free there.
Hey, sweetie. Grab a seat.
Yes.
Okay, so
Are you able to take this back off?
take the pack off.
Oh, yep.
Alright, so
That's,
got 10 million
I know.
collecting the flies. Alright, so what would you like first? A cup of Coke or a wrap? Or
Pineapple fizz.
pineapple fizz? Yeah. Okay.
She woke up from a night in love with a dream she had. She was in my bed, lying there with her eyes shut, trying to picture us, trying to play it back.
So I'm just coming up to Aruna, to Michelle Hanlon's famous aid station. I can't wait. I'm hoping to get into the next section before it gets dark, because I'm a bit more worried about navigation for this next bit. Oh, I've got some sheep. Turn it around so you can see. Hello. Look at you. Haven't seen any goats today. Maybe all the other competitors have scared them away. This ultra's just turned into a very long scenic walk. Definitely questioning my running abilities today, and whether or not I need to just tone down the running for a bit and build up some strength again. Oh, up to 53 k's. It's taken a long time to get here. See if I can do a little run. No, not really. Well, if these things were easy, everyone would do them, right? This definitely hasn't been easy. Oh my god, those milers are just insane. I've been spotted. Oh, that was a very long 6Ks. Man. Oh. Yes, I don't want to swear in front of like everyone. This is the famous aid station. Woo! I've been so happy to come here. Oh, man. Okay, well, I thought I'd better video now because the sun's starting to go down and I'll probably need my head torch and might not video again until John takes over and helps me. But yeah, it's definitely been playing on my mind whether or not I continue this run or stop at the next aid station. It's kind of, you get to the stage where you're like, well, I've got this far, even if it's going to be very slow going, just get it done. Add it to the experiences I've had. Yeah, I think I need to do some shorter ultras and build up before I try and attempt another 100k trail ultra, that is. I'm quite confident with doing the flat 100k's, but trail is just a whole different ball game, and yeah, I think it was a bit ambitious to expect that I could run most of this. Anyway, the scenery at the moment is spectacular, and unfortunately I don't think I'm going to see the ridge line while it's still light, but if I make it in time I'll take another video. I reckon I'm about 55k's in, so yeah, it's been a big day so far for 50k's.
Well, that must be behind these guys. Yeah.
What'd you do with Nat?
Fuck him, I'm arriving first.
Hello.
You made it. Good on you, darling. Hello, how you going?
Good.
Good.
Yeah, just call me
A
Bryony.
good place.
So John took me on a nice gentle recovery walk up to Bridle Gap today, which is Sunday, the day after race day. I just have to say to the milers that did this as part of your course, as well as Mary's Peak saddle twice, like big kudos to you, because these are pretty decent climbs to do. So the last thing you would have seen me talk about was that I was thinking of tapping out, as they say on the Survivor show, because that's what it felt like at the end, that I was in alone, Survivor, whatever it is, just out there in the bush on my own in the dark for hours. So as I was heading towards Trezona aid station, I was unable to walk very quickly at all. I was doing 18-minute Ks. It just felt like I was out there for a very, very long time, and I knew that I wasn't going to be able to continue the race at that point, and I probably should have pulled the pin earlier, but hey, I got to almost 70 Ks. But I guess, like, I was pretty proud that I used my navigation in the dark. I had my head torch on. It was a bit spooky out there on my own with the shadows. I probably jumped a few meters every now and then, thinking that I saw a person or something strange, which I'm sure has happened to some of you out there, especially if you've been out there for a long time, because I felt like I was going crazy, and I'd only been out there for 12-13 hours. But you know, I was just reflecting on, even though it didn't go to plan and my body I just didn't have it in me to do the race yesterday for whatever reason. I might be a bit low on iron at the moment, but you know, I was still really grateful that I had the opportunity to be out here and that we were welcome to run on this country. And you know, I love the Flinders Ranges. It's a really special place to me. I was alone for a lot of the time in between the aid stations, but big shout out to the volunteers at the aid stations, because it was really cool to get into them and to have a chat and just to feel, you know, like you're having something to look forward to, because sometimes that's all you've got to look forward to is getting to an aid station. And then of course a huge thank you to John and also his mum for crewing me for the day. And John was out there motivating me to keep going, even though I knew that I didn't think I was going to be able to make it to the finish line pretty early on. My body just didn't have anything in it, and it was places that I knew I could usually run, and I've run before, and I just couldn't make myself run, even with giving myself some extra fueling and making myself eat a peanut butter sandwich at the aid station. It didn't seem to make any difference. So these things happen, and you know, I walk away with an incredible experience being out here. And as you would have seen me say, I was just so grateful to be able to soak up the atmosphere and the views, and it was still pretty special to me.